In this video, we will understand how Fedena's finance module provides a fast and efficient way to manage student fee collections, register financial transactions, and generate financial reports that will help the institute gain financial insight on managing the institution's costs and expenditures. We can visit the finance module of Fedena by going to Menu, Administration, and Finance. We can see that there are multiple modules here inside the finance module to enable the institutions collect the fees, also define the transactions which can be incomes and expenses, collect the donations and manage them, approve or reject the payslips and check the reports, check the financial reports, which is the total income and expenses of the institute, manage the assets and the liabilities, and also integrate with the tally. Now here, let us first see how we can manage the institute's fee in this fee module. A fee collection is a payment period during which fees defined by the institution is collected from the students. It can be at the beginning of an academic year or at the beginning of each semester or term. Now, before we schedule the student fee collection, the administrator or the privileged employee who have the manage fee privilege has to do some settings. We'll see those settings in this option of create fees. We will first see how to set up the category. Inside that, we will set up the particulars, manage the discounts for the students, and set up the late fee payment fine. Let us start by setting up the master category. We have to give the name of the category here. All the batches in this Fedena will be listed like this. I have created 6 batches in Fedena. You can check the same by going to Reports or Manage Course section. Here, I will have to set up the master category for fees for these batches. Let us say that I am doing the same for grade 4A 2016. I can give here fee structure for grade 4. If there are multiple batches, you can select multiple grade 4 batches and all of them will be following this fee structure then. Currently, we are just giving the name of the fee structure. Now, next step would be to set up the particulars inside this category that we just created. The category that we created was fee structure for grade 4. When we select it, we can see that all the batches that you selected while creating this category will appear here. We can select multiple batches from here and mention the name of the particular that the batch students must be paying under this fee. For example, it can be tuition fee. We can give some description. Also, is this tuition fee applicable to all the students of this batch? Or you can give based on admission numbers, or you can also give based on the student categories that you've already created and you have put in the students for. Let me select all here, meaning that the amount that you put in here, which is 20,000, will be applicable to all the students as a tuition fee in this batch. We can create this particular. In the same way, we have to create other particulars for this fee structure. For example, another one can be the lab fee. Again, we can mention the amount and create it. We can create another one. Let's say it is an examination fee. We can mention the amount of this fee and create it. We've created the fee structure or grade 4. We can check the same when we go to create fees. You can see we will select the batch here. The fee structure, the master category will appear. You can click on it and check the particulars inside it, which are the 3 particulars that are created like here. At this point, you can edit these particulars or you can delete them. If you edit them, you will be able to edit the name of the particular as well as the amount. Otherwise, you can delete them and add additional particulars from here as well. So till now, we have set up the master category and added particulars inside the master category for a particular batch. Now we are going to set up the discount. I'll click on create discount. We can put discount for the students for the full batch based on the category of the student or for a particular student. Let me put it for a particular student. We can give here the name of the discount. Let's say it is a staff child discount. You can put in the fee category, which is for grade 4 in this case. You can apply a discount for the complete batch, in which case you'll be allowed to select the students like this. Otherwise, you can also put it on the particulars of the batch. So in this case, you will be able to give discount on a particular for the collection of students that you select from here. Currently, let me make it for the complete batch, and here I can select on the overall fee for, let's say, these students. The discount can be in form of percentage of the complete fee amount or a fixed amount. So let's say it is a fixed amount in this case. Whenever you see this kind of a message in Fedena, which says, click here to view the scheduled job, that denotes that the action that you have just performed in Fedena will take some time for it to get reflected. We can check once the action is completed by going to view discount, and we can see for the fee category that for these 5 students is where I have given the discount of this amount. You can, at this point, you can edit this discount for each student or delete them and create a new one as well. So we've done 3 steps, which is creating the category, creating the particulars inside the category, setting up the discount for some students. Now let's see how to set up late fine payment. We will go to generate fine, give the name of the fine. In case the student is paying the fees late, you can set up the fine here. So we can give some name here for grade 4 batch. In case it is different for each batch, you can give a meaningful name, and you can set up how many days after the due date, how much amount of fine you want to take. In this case, right now we have not set the due date, but in the next step, when we are scheduling this fee, we are going to set up the start date and the due date. Once we set that up and we apply this fine, then in the fee receipt of the student, the fine will automatically come in case he is meeting this option. That means if the due date, if the date on which he is paying is 1 day after the due date, that means here I will give the fine amount to be again percentage of the fee or a fixed amount. In this case, I am giving a fixed amount value. 2 days after the due date, if he is paying, I can give another fixed amount or even a percentage of the full fee that he was supposed to pay. 3 days after the due date, we can again set up the late fee fine. So like this, we can set up the fines. It can be multiple fine that you create here, separate for each batch if you want to. If it is a general one, you can just create one and set up the fine amount after each day as the due date is passing. Now we have seen how to set up the master category. We have seen the particulars, the discount creation, and the late fine setup. Now, next step would be to schedule the fee collection dates. We have a separate video for that, for you to see how you can set the start date and the end date of the fee that we just created so that the students can pay, as well as how the administrator can collect that fees.